scholars. It's Ms. Rosa, and I'm so excited to see you today. Before we begin our reading lesson, we're going to learn about a super fun part of language that lets us hear what we read. Today, we're learning about onomatopoeia. So, what is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia is when a word sounds like the noise it describes. That means when you read the word, it actually sounds like the action or sound. For example, buzz, like a bee. Boom, like thunder. Splash, when something hits water. Tick-tock, like a clock. When you hear those words, you can almost hear the sound in your mind. Writers use onomatopoeia to make stories more exciting, help readers imagine sounds, bring action scenes to life, make reading more fun and expressive. You will often find onomatopoeia in stories, poems, and comic books. Good readers listen closely to the words to hear what is happening in the story. Now, I want you to watch a short video about onomatopoeia. Pay close attention to the sound words and how they match the noises they describe. Are you ready, my creative readers? Let's get started.
Today, we are exploring something fun in reading and writing. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is when a word sounds exactly like the noise it makes. Let us think of it as sound words that bring language to life. Listen closely to this sound. Buzz. That sounds just like a busy bee, doesn't it? That is the perfect example of onomatopoeia in action. Here are more examples. Boom, crash, sizzle, and pop. These words sound just like the noises we hear in the real world. Onomatopoeia helps bring stories to life for every reader. It helps us hear exactly what is happening as we read along. Let us imagine a story together right now. The fireworks went boom and crackle in the night sky. Can you hear the fireworks exploding above you? That is onomatopoeia, helping your imagination paint a vivid picture. Here is another example. The bacon began to sizzle in the pan. The word sizzle sounds just like the cooking noise. Onomatopoeia is often used in poems, comics, and exciting stories. It makes writing much more engaging and fun for everyone. Let us listen again. The door creaked open. Creak. That sound word helps us feel the tension of the moment. Now, let us practice some more sounds together. Splash. That sounds just like water hitting a pool. Tick-tock. That sounds like a steady, rhythmic clock. Meow. That is clearly the sound of a cat. Wonderful work identifying these unique sound words. Always remember, onomatopoeia means words that sound like real noises. It helps us hear the story and feel the action. It also helps us imagine the scene more clearly. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Let your mind picture the sounds all around you. Maybe you hear birds chirping in the trees. Perhaps you hear leaves rustling in the gentle wind. Or maybe you hear footsteps tapping on the floor. All of those sounds can be turned into descriptive words. Before we finish, here is one more example. The rain went drip, drop, drip, drop. You can almost hear the rain falling, can you not? That is the true power of onomatopoeia. Take one last deep breath in and out. Keep listening for these sound words. When you read, Try using them in your own writing to add flavor. You are a creative and imaginative young reader. Every story you write can be filled with sound. Think of the wind whistling through the tall grass. Think of the thunder rumbling in the distance. Think of the crunch of leaves under your boots. Sound words make your writing stand out from the rest. They turn flat sentences into vibrant, living experiences. Practice finding them in your favorite books today. Notice how authors use them to build excitement. Look for them in comics and funny poems too. The world is full of wonderful, noisy words. You have mastered the secret of sound words. Keep exploring the magic of language every day. Your imagination is a powerful tool for storytelling. Use it to create worlds full of life. Keep reading and keep listening for the sounds. You are doing a fantastic job with your studies. Thank you for learning about onomatopoeia with me. Goodbye for now, and keep writing wonderful stories.
Great job today, readers. Keep practicing, keep thinking, and keep being amazing readers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more reading adventures. See you next time.